This year is entitled in memory of Rabbi Hirsch Lewitan Zichrono Livracha. The question is, should the Lewitans be sitting on the floor during Shiva? Not on a low chair, but on the floor. So in the previous year we asked, should we, the Menachemim, be sitting on the floor with Lewitans? And there we assume whatever the Avel does, floor, low chair, should we be doing that? We addressed that question the previous year. But now the question is, what about the Lewitans themselves? Some are sitting here, some are back in the States. How should they be sitting? You say, what do you mean? It's a clear minhag to sit on a chair, a low chair, and it's obvious that they're not sitting on a regular chair, and that's enough. So it's always important to know the following. In general, whenever we see a practice go on, we always try to defend it. Minhag Yisrael, we don't trample on chas v'shalom. And we should go bend over backwards to defend Minhag Yisrael. However, it's important to know what the din is. And the din might be one way, the minhag might be another way. We have to see how to synthesize it too. But it's important to know what the din is, because maybe if we know what the din is, it's true there might be a minhag to be lenient. But wait, maybe I want to follow the din, which is more stringent. So we always have to know, without being mezalza, God forbid, in any way belittling the minhag. But we should know what the din is. Every Allah, we should know what the din is. And all of Torah Kula, even if it's not Lamais, if it's about the Mikdash, we should always know. Kol Torah Kula, in all areas of Torah, what's the din, what's a chumrah, what's the stringency, what's a leniency. So what's the din? The din here is that the Lewitan family, the brothers should be sitting on the karka, the floor, nikudah, period. That's din. That's the simple pshat in almost all of the poskim. Should be sitting on the floor. Like Tisha B'Av, we should be sitting on the floor. Yeah, now, that's a Shulchan Aruch. That is a Shulchan Aruch. Shin Pei Zayin, Sif Aleph, Yoredeya. The Avel is only allowed to sit on the floor. The Taz and the Shach have a big cool. You know what the big leniency is? That if there's no one visiting them, and they're not in the situation of being menachem right now, and them receiving the nechama, the consolation, they have a big leniency. They could walk around. They could stand up. That's a leniency in the Taz and the Shach. So they don't have to sit on the floor. They can stand. But once they're sitting on the floor, then there's another big leniency of the Taz and the Shach. What's that? That if a person is in sar, he's weak, he's a chola, he's sick, and it's so hard to sit on the floor, so then you can put a little cushion. That's the leniency of the Taz and the Shach. So that's it. Then the next level is that if that's difficult, if you could sit within 3 tfachim, and then there's a svara to say the Ramban is a girsa for tzbaot or for tfachim, and most take him to mean that you can't sit more than 3 tfachim off the floor. The different sofrim brings us down, the different shitas there. And it means that within 3 tfachim, you're still considered to be close to the karka, to the ground. It's solid, it's close, like we have on Sukkah, 3 tfachim. That's not considered a halachic, a gap. So 3 tfachim is a leniency and a leniency. Those are the din is on the floor. The leniency in the Taz and the Shach is on a little rag, on a towel, on a little pillow. More of a leniency is 3 tfachim. And then we get to the Shin Pei Zayin. Halacha Gimel, the Aruch HaShulchan, where he has a big leniency. He says the minhag is to be on the chair, a low safsal. And he wants to bring a proof from Iyov where it says, Allah Aretz, not they didn't sit on the land, but near the land itself, near the ground. And he wants to say that that's the din. The din is not that you have to be on the karka, the ground. The din is to be somewhere close to it, and therefore a low chair is enough. He doesn't mention 3 tfachim. Because according to the Aruch HaShulchan, it doesn't have to be dafka on the ground or halachically near the ground. It's that symbolically your person is lower than the normal situation, and it's clear, it's nicker, it's obvious that he's not a regular person. Oh, he's an Avel. He's on an Avel chair. So you don't need to measure the tfachim. according to the Aruch HaShulchan. So you have 4 levels. The din according to Shulchan Aruch most poskim is on the floor. The leniency of the Taz and the Shach is on a pillow if it's hard for you. For the other. The next level, according to Ramban, is with 3 Tvachim. Halachic, you still consider on the ground for terms of a halachic idea of lavud. And then finally, Aruch HaShulchan says a low chair is enough. You don't need to measure. So once again, is the minhag lean like the Aruch HaShulchan? Yes. Some try to have the chair within 3 Tvachim like the Ramban. Person says, I'm going to follow the straight din. I'm going to sit on the chair. I'm going to sit right on the ground. No one should look at him like, what are you doing? What are you so crazy? That's you're arrogant. What are all these chumras about? Sitting on the floor. No. He's following din. And we could justify why we sit on the low chair. But he's following din. And it's important to understand that a person who wants to go and follow din, that's very good. And those who follow the lenient minhag, fine. Yeshal mitzvah, we have who to rely on. And then, of course, this connects with the previous year regarding the Menachem. The Menachem and Mikar Din are supposed to be with the Avel. So if the Avel's on the floor, we should be on the floor. If the Avel's on the pillow, we could be on the pillow. If he's on a low chair, we should be on the low chair. But once again, the meaning there also is that we sit on a regular chair. So it's a fascinating sukkah, like every sukkah is. We wish the Levitan family, Nachama, the talk Rav Lewitan-Are. Shalom.